Repeat after me. I, Rashi Mudholkar, do solemnly pledge to follow the righteous path and enrich my institute, organization, the society, and the nation by adhering to the laws of the land and ensuring ethical behavior in all my endeavors. Prayer. O God, help us to keep ourselves physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight, that in doing our duty to Thee, our country, and the organization we work for, we may keep the honor of our institute untarnished. Give us the strength to adhere to the laws of the land of our country and code of conduct and core values of our institute. May we stand by the pledge of our country and our institute always and every time. Help us to be focused and committed to the cause we are here for, and do all that is expected from us with sincerity and the right attitude. Awaken our admiration for honest dealing and clean thinking, and guide us to choose the harder right instead of the easier wrong. Kindle our hearts with fellowship for our batchmates, that we may always support each other and be united as one. Endow us with the courage which is born of the love of what is noble and which knows no compromise or retreat when truth and right are in peril. Grant us new opportunities of service to Thee, to our country, the organization we shall work for, and to the people we shall lead, and ever help us to place such service before self. These are our core values. Attitude, repeat after me. Attitude, our approach and outlook towards people, work, tasks, and responsibilities will always be positive and proactive. Self-discipline. We will be self-disciplined irrespective of supervision in whatever we do. Perseverance. We will never give up till the goal is achieved and mission accomplished. Intelligence. We will always try to excel in whatever we do by virtue of our strong foundation of knowledge and meticulous planning. Resourcefulness and reliability. We will be solution providers and can be entrusted with responsibilities. Ethical. Our actions will reflect the highest standards of ethics, honesty, and personal integrity. Thank you. Leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. A very good morning to our guest, Dr. Rajesh Jawajala sir, our Professor Vishal Desai sir, all our faculty members and students of IIEBM batch 2022 to 24. I, Rashi Mudholkar, host for today's session, would like to welcome you to the second day of our pre-induction program, Nurture Future for batch 2022 to 24. I request you all to please rise for the national anthem. May I request Professor Vishal Desai sir to please felicitate our guest? Sir, may I have your permission to please proceed?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, sir. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce you to our guest for today's session, Dr. Rajesh Jawajala sir. Sir is an associate professor of international business and strategic marketing at MIT World Peace University in the School of Management. Sir has an aggregate work experience of 24 plus years, both corporate and academic. Sir is an alumnus of the prestigious Department of Management Studies of Savitribai Phule, Pune University. Sir has specialized in marketing, following which he worked for India's leading pharmaceutical company, Ranbaxy Laboratories Limited, for 12 and a half years, where his team handled functions related to marketing, brand planning, strategic product campaign planning, budgeting and sales forecasting, and integrated marketing communications for specialty and super specialty products portfolio. Sir also has 2 patent filings to his credit. Now, I invite Sir to take the session forward on ideation and innovation for inspiring leadership and share his knowledge with our students.
Hello everyone. I have known Rajesh Jawajala sir for almost more than a decade now, and let me tell you that he's a very electrifying personality, and the moment you are with him, you also get charged up. So it was a very good idea of even Geeta ma'am and Sunita ma'am to have his session at the beginning of the pre-induction program, so that he can charge you up for the next 24 months of rigor that you all be going through at IIEBM. Yes, sir. So to you, over to you, sir.
Things that I've heard. Yes. That makes you, yes, really, it's a unique IIBM characteristics that I will take away. Right? A beautiful, wonderful good morning that also energizes me as well as you. First of all, believe me, this is not a session where I'm going to teach you anything. I've come from the industry. As Vishal sir told me that when I joined, I'll just give you a brief about me and then we can begin. So we can build up the platform for a relationship, right? Okay? So first thing is that today we are not going to learn anything, but today we are going to teach something to each other. Okay, one. So please feel free to relax your bodies. Don't be stiff, be relaxed, okay? That sets the bar. Okay. You can breathe easy and you can be comfortable. There's not going to be any evaluation, no assessments, no writing you, no wronging you. Is that clear? Right. Right. Why this I'm doing? There is a reason. I'll tell you. Okay. When I started my career in the field of, I'm not from the academic field. Academics happened to me by chance, right? And when I was in the industry, and my last designation was that of a country head Southeast Asia, and I was handling the exports. Today in pharma, during COVID, the pharma companies profited a lot, right? And you can imagine it's basically done on research, vaccines research, maybe medicine research, or research on various diseases, right? That time. And that time I learned that during research is where our real development and growth is. But hardly we teach research in our 2-year curriculum. Am I right or wrong? You check any curriculum. Now of late, what are we teaching? Entrepreneurship, startups. Am I right? Yes, sir. But startups without ideas and ideas without a process, can it work? Yes. Right? 2 years before COVID came, there was a lot of startup culture. 2 years down the line, if you see, 90% of the startups are removing people or closing. Am I right or wrong? Yes, so what's gone wrong? So as you are being inducted, right? Pre-inducted, right? So when you are being inducted into a program of MBA that hopes to produce the same champions of thought. What's the word? Champions of thought leaders. So what is it that makes you a champion? Is not just your 2 years curricular, but 2 years of thinking. What's the word? 2 years of thinking. So nurturing that thinking, upbringing of that thinking, promoting that thinking, encouraging that thinking, and nurturing and nourishing is what my goal of the program is today. Is that clear? Yes, right? Okay. So what we will do today now is that what is the class strength is present here? Can somebody quickly count from here to there, row by row? Okay, quickly give your number.
1, 2, 3,
हाँ 7. Here. No, this row did it count? 49, yeah. — 73. — 81. Okay. 82 and I think 83. So you are not a part of this, or are you? Okay, 82. 82. So 9 nines are 81, right? We can form groups of 9 groups of 9 people. So there will be one group odd of 10. Right? Okay, what you will do in the groups? Okay, I will give you a few names here. Right? Few names. I want you to first tell me this group and this group. All of you know who is the founder of Tesla? Yes, good. The echo says that you know the answer. Who is the founder? Elon Musk. Who is the founder of the iconic, when you use an iPhone, you see the iconic Apple symbol, right? Who is the founder of that company? Steve Jobs. When you see a slogan called just do it. Now I see Nike, I changed the game, right? Not symbols now. Nike, am I right or wrong? Right? When you see Ola, yes, Bhavesh Agarwal, right? Or Bhavesh Agarwal, whatever way you put it. What's common to all these people? Entrepreneurs, okay? They had the idea, innovation, idea, innovation, vision. Am I right or wrong? Right? Problem solving. Okay? Okay? So what should be the thing that you should learn for the next 2 years? The power of thought. The power of thought. Whatever best products we have today, best services we have today have come by the power of thought. And if that thought, and believe me friends, I have been associated with teaching for the last 12 years now. Right? When I came to teaching was not a career that I had planned to develop. In fact, over a period of time, I evolved in my teaching and I started telling my students that, or rather management trainees, that we should be training our students not in the books, because you're going to learn the books, you're going to pass exams, but you should be trained in your thoughts. Am I right? How much of the thoughts in companies today, like Samsung, like Intel, like IBM, they're training you to develop thoughts. Am I right? So when we talk of industry academia linkage, so are we training you to do your thoughts? Am I right? So thoughts is what we'll work on. Is that clear? And thought ख्याल कुछ भी हो सकता है ना, है कि नहीं? एक गीत अच्छा गाना लिख सकते, वो भी thought है. उसका हम business बना सकते, क्यों नहीं बना सकते? Have you gone and seen laughter champions, comedy shows? What do the people possess? Do they possess great degrees? No, they just possess great sense of humor. Am I right or wrong? और देखने का मन करता है कि छोड़ने का मन करता है? Am I right or wrong? If you see a good cook, एक अच्छा कुक रेसिपी बनाई उसने, बेहतरीन रेसिपी, खाने का मन करता है ना? Yes, so और क्या चाहिए फिर? Am I right or wrong? So that talent is what you require. Is that clear? Okay. So today, are you ready to do that talent? Do you think you can think? Yes, sir. Who doesn't think in the world? Nobody? Right? Everybody can think? Yes, sir. Everybody can breathe? Yes, sir. So if you can breathe, you can think. Am I right? Yes, right? And you have to put it on ink. Is it clear? Okay. So the thing is like, I want you to be involved. If you're breathing, you're thinking. Okay? So we will train you to think today. So the common thing for Elon Musk, Tesla founder, if a common thing for Dipender Goyal, Zomato founder, the common thing for Bhavesh Agarwal, okay, for Ola founder, am I right? The common thing for Steve Jobs. These are all not just thinkers, but they dared to stay with their thoughts. Am I right? They took risk. Am I right? Yes. They dared. They took daring. They took risk. Am I right? If you look at laughter champions, small people from छोटे-छोटे गांवों से आके jokes बनाते हैं, थोड़े गीत बनाते हैं, कुछ अच्छी कहानियां लिखते हैं, कुछ अच्छी novels लिखते हैं, right or wrong? Right? So they can become good things. So why are we after our MBA degree the same salaried person? कभी सोचा आपने MBA में एडमिशन लेने से पहले after 2 years where will you be? The common answer is what? I will join a good company, respectable job. यही शायद आंसर दिए होंगे आपने, right? Right or wrong? Am I right? So what are we doing? We are training you to become another follower. Am I right? So I want you to be, through this workshop, be an innovator. What's the word? It's a very small step. I do this in companies. I train companies, right? In my current job profile, I was just sharing with Vishal sir. We train companies. We are training people with 35 years, 25 years of age, or maybe 20 years of work experience. And they now feel that, okay, 20 years before they missed out these things, right? And look at the age of all these innovators. They're all young like us, am I right? None of them innovated when they were post-retirement, am I right? So the beauty of today is that you're not only thinking, but also you get the opportunity. Today, you can virtually conquer if you're a YouTuber. Naam suna hai, YouTubers? Yes. Right? There are so many YouTubers of your age who are developing a channel, who are developing some product that they have, and they are worldwide sensations, right or wrong? Yes. Right? Do you know anybody YouTube sensation? Yes. There are so many of them. Can you name one of them? Kariminati is one of them. Any among the Indians? Huh? Someone, any other? Ankur Wariku, yes. His cute looks make him more favorite. Right? Everybody sells by their own method, but Ankur Wariku, yes. Or more? Anybody more? Huh? Sandeep Maheshwari. Am I right or wrong? So the thing is like, they are of your age or not? Or they are very, okay, they may be ahead of you by 4 or 5 years maximum. But in the same age bracket? So, are you ready to think and move in that direction? After 2 years with a well-groomed MBA degree from an institute like this, you have an MBA degree that supports you in your thoughts, in your processes. What's the word? In your processes. But the processes, will it teach you the idea? It will not. You have to think from inside you, right? Perhaps in the next 2 years, remember me after 2 years and come back, that if you have any single class that tells you to be innovative or thought leader. What's the word? Thought. I'll be thankful because that's the need of the hour. Is it clear? So when you're thinking, I want you to think something innovative that can come from you. That can be the next breakthrough product, next breakthrough concept, next breakthrough service, or next breakthrough any concept that you can utilize for the betterment of mankind or yourself or your life, and where we can venture capitalize it. What's the word? Like, why venture capitalize? If your idea is good, and if you know the method is taught in the B school, the innovation is taught inside you, natural to you. So bring out your natural abilities and develop your abilities in a B school like this. And secondly, get in touch with good people who can fund your ventures. Who can fund your ventures? And look at the world today, digitalization. Am I right? Post-COVID. Earlier, whenever we thought, we thought that, we will teach somebody online. It was thought to be a heresy. Matlab, what are you talking? Why will I learn online, right? Today, online learning is also a very acceptable convention, right? Today, you can get your degrees online. Today, you can take classes online, examinations online. You can sell online, e-commerce, just to name a few. So, you can virtually expand your wings. Am I right? Right? So, that's what we'll do today. Is it clear? So, are you ready? Yes, sir. Right? So, first thing was that you are going to think. तो सोचने के लिए कोई marks मिलते हैं क्या? सोचने में कोई गलत सही होता है क्या? तो सबसे पहली बात आपको स्टूडेंट्स नहीं आज. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Right. So that's why I said relax your bodies, calm yourself, breathe well, enjoy, and think करने के लिए कोई एज होती है क्या? नहीं. Think करने के लिए कोई barriers होते हैं? You can think what you like. Okay. We'll try and see even from the silliest of the ideas. Can you bring something meaningful? Is that clear? Can you bring something meaningful? So that's the purpose of this pre-induction program. Ideally, this program, we run it over 3 days for the company people, right? On the first day, we tell them to think. In the second half of the first day, then we tell them to think and crystallize the idea into a process. Then on the second day, we evaluate them. What are the pros and cons? They present the ideas, am I right? Then in the second half of the second day, we tell them to measure the idea, where they see. The third day, we rank the ideas, right? And we select out of 10 ideas, the 2 best ideas. It doesn't mean the 7 other ideas have been dismissed. We tell them, can you improvise further? Okay, maybe they can, maybe they cannot. Maybe we tell them to think differently as well. Is it clear? So, do you possess the ability to think? Yes. That's it. That is your only qualification required today. Is it clear? Okay, fine. So, we quickly split into groups of 9. So, all 1, 3, 6, 9, 1, 3, 6, 9, then 12, 15, then 18, then 21, and 24, and 27. You remember your numbers? No. So, okay, remember now. 1, 3. Remember your numbers. No, quickly count in the order.
11, 12, 13.
Just hold on. So 1, 3, 5s. Quickly come this side. Yeah. 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3 in multiples of 3. 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay. What was your number last? 13. 15. Huh. Yeah. Wait, just a second. Is 9 over? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where were we last? 24. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 9 over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 27. Okay. Yeah. Other people join this group. Okay. Okay. 20? Yeah. 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 48. Yes, there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 56 there. Okay. What's 56, right? How many are there? 1, 2, 3. Are we done with 9? 11. So who are the last two numbers? Okay, quickly, the first number 27, 27, 30, 33, 33, 36, 39, 42, 42, 45. Okay, how many? 7. 45 ke 48, right? Oh, that's it, 48. So how many? 8. One more. Okay. 48 ke baad 51. Yeah, there you are. So you are the one. Great. We stop there. Once you finish 9, you stop. Okay. What's your number? 54. Where you came from? 56. 54 ke baad? 54. 50. Multiples of 3. Yes. 60. Huh. Yeah. 63 there.
64, 65.
66 there. Yeah. So once you finish 9, give me the count, okay? There. Yes. So 3 groups of 9. Quickly name your team. Name your team, and a team, that name should be motivating, okay? Okay? You should have a name that signifies a motivation, right? That signifies an energy, spirit. Okay. So 3 groups. So 27 done, right? Okay. Count again. Okay, all odd numbers. 1, this side. 2, 3. So at 9, you let me know. Okay? 1 is required, I'll send. How many are there? 8. Okay. 1, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count normally now. Okay. All odd numbers. 4. Yeah. Okay. This 4. Yeah. Okay. Is 9 done? Just let me know. The team leader. 7. 15. Right? You were? Yeah. 9 are done? Okay, keep counting. Go there. Yeah. 19, okay? 20. Join him. Yes, 22. आपका हो गया? यहाँ से हम ऐसे गए ना? हाँ? Join them. Not you, 27. 26, you are 26, right? Just be here. We'll club you. 28. Yes. There. 37. How many people? Hello. How many people? 9 complete? Okay. Yeah. What's your number? 37. उनके बाद आपका 8. 39. You have to count, right? 41. There. 44. There. Good. We're making it quicker. Am I right? 45. Good. Yes, 45. Yeah. There. Yes. जोर से. Yeah, great. After some time we will try and form with the chairs. We will give you the chairs to form the circle. Okay, what you have to do? Make your group name such a name that invokes passion, that invokes kind of a strength or motivation, whatever it may be. Okay? Give good names so that your team can work around that. Is that clear? One. Second, once you give your name, elect one of you as one of, informally, elect one of you who can be the lead, team lead. So you can even elect 2, one boy, one girl, okay, in a team. So I will communicate the rules, okay. We have time with us. Actually this was supposed to be a 4-hour workshop, but we have time till 1:15. We have to do it within the time, okay. Now first thing, listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. I'll just give you 5 minutes, then you are on your own. All of you, when you are in a business world, am I right? There is some idea embedded in you. There is some innovative solution you have with you, okay, which is very unique to you. If you can bring out that idea, okay, and think whether that idea can be expanded beyond this B school. How you can expand the idea? What difficulties and challenges you will find the idea? So your innovative idea, it will fetch marks. So there will be a mark. There will be, kind of a marks means for the best idea. Right? That best idea, can you convert the idea into a form of a solution? In the form of a solution. So can you see a problem somewhere in the world? Am I right? Suppose some app you can develop. Suppose you can sell a cup of tea, maybe with a different flavor. Suppose you are good at developing a good package. Suppose you are developing as simple as a pan. Pan pata hai? Khane ke dam pan khate? Have you seen how many business the pan wala does? If you go to Pune like city and if you see, some of the pan walas do business in that small 2 hours in the night after dinner. Throughout the day भी बेचता है, लेकिन उस डिनर के बाद कई हजारों का बिजनेस वो करते हैं. उसके लिए कोई बी स्कूल है, कोई कोचिंग क्लास है, लेकिन ज्यादा कमाता है कि नहीं वो. एंड व्हाट इज द इन्वेंटरी दैट ही कीप्स? एक छोटी सी कियोस्क, हम जिसको एक टपरी बोलते हैं हियर इन महाराष्ट्र, राइट. एक छोटी सी दुकान, चाय वाले की दुकान देखिए. एक ऑन एन एवरेज एक चाय वाला कितना बेचता होगा दिन में? 100-150 कप चाय बेचता होगा आराम से. ऑन एन एवरेज व्हाट इज द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ अ टी? 10 रुपीज. 10 रुपीज मिनिमम. आज तो 10 रुपीज की शायद ही चाय मिलती है, राइट और रॉन्ग? सो अगर 150 कप चाय बेचता है 10 रुपये में, मतलब कितना बेचता होगा दिन का? 1500 रुपये मिनिमम हमने पकड़ा, बराबर. फिर चाय के साथ तो कुछ ना कुछ और बेचता होगा इन दैट स्मॉल कियोस्क. सो व्हाट इज हिज मंथली सैलरी 30 डेज में? 45,000. 45. व्हाट इज हिज एनुअल सैलरी? 45,000 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 12, 6 lakhs के आसपास, बराबर. The same 6 lakh package is what you get. Look at the difference. Am I right or wrong? That's why you have to think. Can you think better than him? Acha. Now why did I give an example of a chai? It was not casual. It was not casual example. In Pune city, there is, when you go out, I am assuming many of you are from outside Pune, right? Pune के बाहर से आप लोग हो, तो जरूर वक्त मिले तो इस कैंपस के बाहर जाना. There is a chain of tea stalls called Yevle. YEVLE, Yevle. Yevle Amrutulya. Amrutulya is a word for chai, or they call it as nectar, Amrut. बोलते ना, right? His turnover is into crores. He has developed a chain of tea. चाय बेचने की चेन बनाई उसने, चेन. And can you imagine what was so imaginative in that? चाय तो रोज पीते हैं कि नहीं? राइट. चाय पीने के लिए उसने क्या बनाया? चेन ऑफ रेस्टोरेंट्स. और कुछ भी इन्वेंटरी नहीं है. इन्वेंटरी इन द सेंस व्हाट ही ब्रिंग्स इन द मॉर्निंग ही सेल्स टुनाइट by the day end. And look, he has opened a chain of tea stalls. So can we teach you through this education to become independent? So that's the purpose. Is that clear? So when you're thinking, it's not for me, it's not for marks, it's not for those awards, rewards. It is for that, sir, I was in MBA in the batch of 22, 24. Am I right? Today, sir, I'm an entrepreneur after 5 years and I run a business worth crores. Some of you may be good at painting. What's the word? Painting. And you can open your online art gallery. What's the word? बेच सकते हो ऑनलाइन आर्ट गैलरी. देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल हु रेंट पेंटिंग्स. आप में से पेंटिंग कर सकते. आपके पास अगर कपड़ा बुनने की कला है, कोई एम्ब्रॉयडरी, एम आई राइट, एम्ब्रॉयडरी के लिए आप कर सकते हैं. एम आई राइट. इफ यू आर गुड एट व्हाट इज कॉल्ड सेलिंग योर नॉलेज, कैन यू डू दैट? सो इज इट इम्पॉसिबल? सो डिड यू एवर थिंक ऑफ दैट दिस कुड बी डन? Before coming to your postgraduate education, a postgraduate education, especially an MBA degree, is a professional degree. What's the word? It is not supposed to be an academic theoretical degree. Yes, it does give you theory, very, very important. Classrooms are also equally important, but classrooms are not the end. It is the beginning of the end. Is it clear? It is the beginning where, so rather, it is the beginning that leads to a end in the sense that it is a means where you achieve your goals. Am I right? So have you set your goals? What is your goal? So what's your goal? Think about that. What's your goal? What's your goal? What's your goal? Am I right? Is your goal to just come and take a degree, pass here and get a job? Of course, job should be there for initial security, but is that the end of it? So the purpose of this is making you think. And if you are not able to think, you are just one of the people who got up in the morning, wore a dress, got degree, got your subjects cleared, and you did something which lakhs of other students across campuses are doing. And that's where the Dipinder Goyals, the Bhavish Agarwals, the Elon Musks, the Steve Jobs have won over you because they did something which everybody could do, but they did it differently. Am I right or wrong? Am I right? So this workshop is about difference. What's the word? It's about difference to you. Is that clear? So the first rule, take a good name. Okay. Second, develop 2 leaders. I will not appoint anybody as a leader deliberately. Appoint leaders who can think, who can guide you to think, who can accommodate your views. Okay. And each one should bring an idea. What's the time? Quick. 11 or what? Give me one. 11:15. 1:50. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, 10:50. Okay, I will give you time till the next 10 minutes. Exact 11. I will come to you, ask your group name. We are group leaders. Second task I am giving by 11:15. I know it's too little a time. I want you to give me 1 or 2 or 3 ideas. If at all 3, great. And out of the 3, which one you would like to take it up the way these Dipinder Goyals did, these Pan Walas did, these Chai Walas did. Am I right or wrong? You may think, okay, you may think Pan, stupid idea. If you think that's stupid, just go and meet Pan Walas. I will tell you the names and just wait there for 1 hour and see how much they sell. I have seen Pan Walas, for example, and very silly example. Hardly will discuss in a B school. Chai wala, pan wala, ye kya cheez hai? You just wait there, and then one day I interviewed that pan wala. You know what he said? The last group, just listen. सुन लो, फिर आपको कहानी बनाएंगे आप. आपके भी नाम डिस्कस होंगे record books में. If you do that dream, okay. That pan wala one day asked him ki how much he sells. So he said that, sir, this is my speciality pan. I sell it for ₹50. ₹30 also is there. Then I said, how do you survive? I said, sir, it is not only this 2 hours business in the night that I survive. In the month of May, during wedding seasons, I sell 1,000 pans, 500 pans, 1,500 pans. I was wondering, in 2 months, marriage orders. What is the word? In marriages, you know, we serve pan to welcome and to after the day. So in 2 months, he said, sir, that's my boom season. Okay, festivities, during festivals, I sell pan. During no reason, and he said, you know what? Then I said, I asked him a typical term which you learn in B school, recession. What is the word? Recession बोलते ना, सुना है कि नहीं? बोलता recession है क्या कभी? बोला no recession. Every day somebody eats pan. Second, there is no religious divide. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, anybody can eat pan, enjoy. Am I right? That's the beauty. Third, he says that whether you need an excuse to eat pan, upwas, no, anybody can eat pan. You are fasting, not fasting, people eat pan. So he was saying, can you see? Chai, again, can you see the business? Just chai is only restricted to any religion? No. Chai restricted to any time? No. Chai restricted to any reason, season? No. Can you see? Is there any recession? And second thing, do you require any great degree for that? road. So the thing is like we need to unlearn. बोलते हैं ना हमारा जो skin, you know we have a skin which is now becoming, हम बोलते हैं ना कि मेरे जो पढ़ाई की है ना उतना ही मैं सोचता हूँ, मैंने जो डिग्री दिया उतनी ही दीवारों में मैं सोचता हूँ, बराबर कि नहीं? So somewhere isn't it our education is binding us to our regimented thoughts? Only fix, right? इस तरह पढ़ा है तो इसी तरह सोचना है. So today you are not going to think what you have been taught, you are going to think what you will learn. Is it clear in life? Is that clear? So any idea, is that clear? If the idea is good, there can be possibilities we can take it up. Is that clear? There can be possibility, matlab, there can be possibility where I can help you take it up. Is that clear? But idea has to be good. Is that clear? So name 2 leaders, 3 ideas, minimum 3. Is that clear? Lekin any idea nahi. If I will come to you and discuss the idea, I will come and shoot the idea down. Is that clear? What it means? If you give me any idea, I will ask you some questions. Can this sell? If this idea is already there, is somebody competing with you? Is somebody able to match you, something unique? So how will you succeed? Am I right or wrong? Because that guy will compete not here, but in the customer. Is it clear? End of the day, who are you competing for? The customers. Is that clear? So you have to be having a very compact idea. Now, you will not share your idea with them, their idea with them. Is that clear? Okay. You can take 10 set of chairs, sit here, sit in a circle. You can sit there. Okay. You can sit in the corner. Is that clear? Okay, go ahead. 11:30, I'll meet you. Let it brew in your brain. Okay, the tea is a brew. Brew पता है ना क्या होता है? Okay, so you have been given a break not for tea but for brewing the idea in your mind. Okay, once you come back, not only your team and your ideas should be there. Till 11:30 I'll give you time. After 11:30 I'll visit each team and start shooting the ideas down. Is that clear? But we are not shooting it down, we are actually testing the idea for its strength. Is it clear? So is it clear? So we are not shooting an idea down, we are testing it for strength. Is that clear? So how strong your foundation is, thinking. Is that clear? Okay, go ahead and come back by 11:15 be back here. Here, I just want, can you stop for a minute? Can you all stop? Okay. Okay. Can you give me your attention? Can you just, wherever you are, just turn towards me, bus, so that you don't have to strain your neck or back. जहाँ पे बैठे वही बैठो, just turn towards me. Okay. A little little trouble will increase the little trouble. मतलब थोड़ी सी आपके ब्रेन पे हम प्रेशर देंगे थोड़ा. Okay. Easier part was naming the group, right? I'm sure you named the group. What's the name and why? Prerna. Why? Inspiration. Group 2. Okay, please listen. No noise. Okay. Slowly we'll start, troubling the gray cells. Okay. Prerna, inspiration. Okay. I hope your idea lives up to the name Prerna. Okay. Great. Young creators. Why? Okay. So you want to relate your idea to your age, young, youth. Am I right? Great. I hope your idea is not only youthful but also exciting, creative. Okay. Youthful creators. Okay. Prerna, young creators. Yes. Okay. No noise. If you make noise, no noise. Okay. Listen to carefully. You will learn. You can see a lot of talent compressed into this hall today, and you will be amazed. Yeah. Aspirants. Okay. Aspiration. की कुछ चाहत नहीं आगे बढ़ने की, right? See the beauty of the names. Okay. Prevailers. So you will prevail. It looks like a group from Mars. Avengers. Prevailers. Okay. Okay. So Prerna, young creators, aspirants, and prevailers. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4 group number, right? 5. Youth solutions. Okay. Very close. You took inspiration from it, looks like. Or no, not much. Okay. Youth solutions. That means solutions by the young. Youthfulness. Am I right? Great. Accepted. Great. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group number 6. Alpha. Okay. There is a term called as alpha male. So alpha male means guy who is always on the top, or ambitious or superior. So alpha. Okay. So alpha. Okay. Great. From the Greek word. Okay. So they went Greek. Some went into the Marvel comics. Am I right? Okay. So the Greeks are not far behind. Okay. Yes. Innovation plus revolution. InnoRev. Wow. I never thought revolution can be associated with innovation. Right? Can you see the beauty of the names? These names could not have been thought by me also. Am I right? Believe me, innovation with revolution. The innovation that will bring a new revolution. Okay? I always used to think in my mind. Revolution through evolution. Evolution, who gave the term? Charles Darwin. Of course, it's common, but the theory of evolution, right? Charles Darwin. Then, over a period of time, we humans have progressed so much. We have conquered the weather, we have conquered the weather in the sense, we have conquered the tough terrains. When we go on the icy peaks today, we have good climatic gear to withstand the fury of the weather. When we go to the extreme climatic zones of earth, we withstand, we survive and come back. So that's what I meant by we conquer the weather, in the sense that the climatic extremes. Am I right? So, innovation through revolution. So revolution is a word that used to be associated with science, industry, even history, politics, right? So now with innovation. Okay? Okay. I want the ideas matching your credibilities. Am I right? Reputations, right? Okay. Yes. Team Spark. So you're going to spark. Yes. Spark is the spark plugs in vehicles, right? Yes. 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 Very good. Yes. Very good. Team Spark. Okay, great. You got a theme behind it. Nice to know. Yes. Enlighters. Enlightening. Okay. Lightning, enlightening. Lightning, enlightening. Okay. Okay. Now, the easier part was naming, right? Now, I will come to each team. Okay. Igniters. Oh, I heard enlightening. Okay. Sorry. Igniters, right? Okay. Very close. Okay. Spark plug, igniters. Youthful. Yes. That's what I wanted to relate. Igniters and spark. So igniters and ignite the spark, and the spark, both close by. Like, it looks like electricity current runs through. Right? Okay. Youthful. Okay. Now, the difficult part. Now the challenging part. Okay. Listen carefully. I'm sure by this time I gave you more than about half an hour, including a tea break. There was where you could go out. Actually, this exercise is to be done outside. The more I put you within the 4 walls, the more you think like the 4 walls, closed. Right? But the more I take you, I show you and put good music, the more you are relaxed. The more I take you on the playground, in the gardens, the more I take you to a stroll outside this campus, there your mind actually gets free to think. The more I put in 4 walls means more I am restricting you to the boundaries. But whatever. We have got the infrastructure here, we will make do with that. Now the slightly more challenging part, if not difficult part. You might have taken your names, right? You might have taken up some ideas also. Now, you have to test whether the idea is sustainable. What's the word? Now, sustainability also means in the environmental sense. Of course, today a very, very big constraint and a big challenge also. No idea today that damages the environment is going to last for long. If you look at fossil fuel, they are damaging and polluting the environment. So what are we looking at now? An innovation called electric vehicles, hybrid cars. Am I right? It's going to be the future. Am I right? Okay, it's under innovation. But electric vehicles have brought up a problem. See now, the idea runs up into a problem. The electric vehicles suddenly started having a problem of batteries getting blasting of the batteries into flames. Am I right? So what's happening now? So people are working on better quality batteries, manufacturing process batteries, lithium ion batteries, and many, many more like that, right? In terms of science. But today people are talking of even swapping the batteries. So what is swapping going to bring? The challenge of distribution. What's the word? So as you think an idea, so laddering the idea. What's the word? कि एक idea लाओ उसको electric vehicle. Okay, great. Fossil fuel problem. From the problem originated the idea. Am I right? So when you think of an idea, think of a problem also. So many people think problems, failures, errors, mistakes. Am I right? But that actually is your stepping stone to a solution. So don't neglect mistakes now. So if any time you make a mistake, don't feel depressed, but at the same time, don't feel overjoyed. When you commit a mistake, go back and think, can you think of a better solution? If you make a mistake and repeat it again, then that's being negligent. But if you think of a mistake and can you find out a better solution to avoid the mistake, because mistakes have costs. So can you reduce the cost? Can you be more efficient? That's the way. Is that clear? So problem of fossil fuel, pollution brought into focus electric vehicles. Electric vehicles brought into the focus of battery problems. So battery problems bringing into the problem of solution of maybe battery swapping. But at the same time, electric vehicles, आपने देखा उसमें क्या चीज सीखने मिली? Can you tell me? मैंने कई innovators के नाम लिए, दीपिंदर गोयल्स और भविष अग्रवाल्स और Elon Musk. Now they are the talk of the town. But electric vehicles में क्या solution, क्या चीज देखने मिली आप जैसे ideators को? I will call you this group as ideators. Okay? Ideas. What is the solution that you got? If you are reading, if you are knowing the environment, it is reduce the burden of crude oil. Okay? If you look at the nation's savings, if you look at the problem of inflation, am I right? Rising fuel prices, it will reduce that. Am I right? Great. Can somebody go more deeper, go more wider, go more, just spread out your thinking. Don't restrict it. Environment friendly, green, nature friendly, pocket friendly. So, क्या फायदा ही फायदा है कि नहीं? But कुछ और? Eco environment, yeah. Of course, it will reduce dependency on oil, save our bill, save your cost, your monthly wages. Am I right? You will be able to save them. So for a housewife, it is important. For a middle class salaried person, the fuel expenses are not just for fuel, but it increases the expense of all other things on which these goods are transported using this costly fuel. Am I right? What else? Quickly. Technology, good. Technology means new jobs. Am I right? New employment. Great. Excellent. Can you see the span of ideas? Can you see the beauty and the potential of ideation? And then you put your MBA degree into that. Am I right? Then you learn your distribution, your supply chain, your production, your manufacturing, your marketing, all those things. Now can you see? That is what is the purpose of this workshop. Bring out the ideas. What more from there? Nobody spoke from here. Yes, quickly think. Opportunities, yes, in terms of what? Okay. So new what is called? Opportunity for new skills to emerge. Employability skills. Yes. Development of country. Yes, we can think of exporting these products. Am I right or wrong? We can create a market. Remember, am I right? India was not actually a market where we originated with the automobiles. US, the Ford. Am I right? The first Model T came. But today, electric vehicles give the opportunity to manufacture at low cost, export it outside India. Am I right or wrong? So it gives us an opportunity to not just save but earn foreign exchange. Am I right? Is that clear? Okay. Somebody from there. Yeah. Yes. New technology. So you will be able to learn new subjects, upgraded skills. Am I right? Yes. Somebody from here, somebody from here. So the spark did put it. Let's ignite. Yes. Think about it. गलती होगा ज़्यादा क्या होगा?
Opportunity for infrastructure building.
Infrastructure in terms of industrial infrastructure, yes, it will link with that. Jobs. Okay, somebody from here. Idea, am I right? Can you see the depth of idea? So whatever ideas you thought, is it having this span? I will help you all to, I will also help you how to ideate, right friends? Okay? Somebody from here, somebody from there. Yes. Huh. Economic reform, okay. But economic, huh? Budget friendly, but electric vehicles are not. Okay, electric vehicles. Though it's a suggestion which is against, but from there we'll find the solution. Am I right? Okay, budget friendly. All electric vehicles are very expensive than the conventional vehicles. People are not buying it. But in terms of price per kilometer, it's the lowest. Am I right, madam? Correct. So the thing is like, it may not be budget friendly, but can you produce in large numbers? It cost can reduce? कर सकते हैं ना? उसके लिए क्या ढूंढना पड़ेगा? Materials. As somebody said here, infrastructure. Right? देखो, can you see what's happening here? We are creating a laboratory of thoughts. What's the word? किसी के पास वो आइडिया नहीं रहेगा कि अल्लाह दिन घिसा की चिरा की सब आइडिया आ गया अंदर. इसका आइडिया, उसका आइडिया, उसका आइडिया लिंक करके ही entrepreneurship बनता है. Am I right or wrong? Am I right? Can you see? He told budget. So budget became a, actually it was not a suggestion. But from there, if you are alert, you can break out. So can budget develop? Can we now reduce the cost of the vehicle, make it affordable? We can think of large scale manufacturing, probably. Can we find the right materials? Probably. Can we find out what is called innovative materials in terms of rather than steel? Can we use some kind of fiber reinforced steel or some other steel? Am I right? Can we do all those things? Is that clear? So can you see how ideas are being produced? ऐसे ही बनते हैं innovators friends. ऐसा नहीं कि उन लोगों ने कुछ अलग उनके. It is not that those guys have some more blood in their body. They have 1 hour extra gifted to them. They are what shows them some extra time because they are rich. ऐसा कुछ है? नहीं, right? Okay. What else? Somebody. One by one. Good. So now 1 second. I'm coming. Lower maintenance. Again, it depends on usage. Not exactly the point, but it should be giving lower maintenance. User friendly. Yes. Yes. Now see here. Low maintenance, user friendly. You're not talking of production. You're talking of customer side. Am I right? So can you see? Now if you put all your solutions on a scale. 1 second. From -10 to +10. You know, between 0. So can you rank all your ideas? Can you rank your ideas and can find out which idea is worthy of being processed further? कर सकते हैं हम लोग? Can it work out like this? What are we doing? Filtering, funneling. What's the word? इतने सारे suggestions थे, लेके आओ धीरे-धीरे करके निचोड़ क्या होगा? You are left with the residue, crystallization of the core idea. Am I right or wrong? So there comes lower maintenance. There comes some person said lower maintenance का कुछ और था ना? User friendly. So customer side से भी सोचो. Then comes customer satisfaction depends on usage. Am I right? Yeah. Noise. Okay. So the design. So now, yes. Roadside assistance. Okay. Features. Time. Now see here. Can you see? You are going from, yes. Huh? Money appreciation. How do you link it to idea of electric vehicle? Huh. Okay, got the point. From the import point of view, yes, okay. Now, I want to now, yes, quickly, can somebody any idea? Huh. Yes, coming, yes, good point, Spark. The team Spark has been, Okay, relationship with Funket is not just on electric vehicle, because, okay. Now, like we did with vaccines, okay? Customer stand. Okay, now can you see here? We started with what? Inflation. Then we went into what? Eco-friendly. Now this is what? Problems which are not within your control. These are macro problems. What are they called? Macro. Because environment, whether the temperature is changing, the climate is changing, it's not restricted to you alone. An electric vehicle alone cannot solve the problem. But it's a step in that problem, step in the direction. Secondly, somebody said infrastructure, somebody said opportunities, new skills. Am I right? So we call training, manpower, am I right? Development of human resources in the country. 3, somebody said user friendly, somebody said, maintenance cost. What are we talking? Customer side. Somebody said here awareness. So what are we talking of? Dealerships, am I right? Marketing dealerships, right? Can you see at every level, is your idea worth creating it or not? It is solving a problem of nature. It is reducing your bills. It is eco-friendly. That is one problem. So people will buy that or not? Am I right? Because it is increasing, the petrol price increasing. So electric vehicle cost of running Maybe its buying cost is more, but cost per kilometer is only. So I was yesterday finding one on the way, 9 paisa per kilometer. How many? 9 paisa is as good as your telecom pricing. लेकिन आपके पॉकेट में मोबाइल फोन है, व्हाट्स योर टेलीकॉम प्राइस प्लान? 1 paisa per second. Am I right or wrong? 0 paisa per second, right? So your vehicle drives now at 9 paisa per kilometer. Can you see now? So do you want to put your vehicle in your pocket? No, but it is pocket friendly. है कि नहीं? One. Second, somebody said design, user friendly हो, maintenance अच्छा हो, और उसका खर्चा कम हो. Ultimately customer, what's the word? So ultimately if the customer is not put into perspective, can you sell? No. So when you are making these ideas, look at your entire spectrum. This was a small exercise, laboratory. What am I doing? I'm picking some idea from here, I'm picking some idea from there, I'm picking some idea from there, and looking at, bucketing the ideas. Am I right? Ki, okay, these problems are related to environment. These problems are related to cost of maintenance. These problems are related to design of the vehicle. These problems are related to usage, customer sides of the problem. This problem related to infrastructure, batteries and all that stuff. So now when I bucket all these problems, can I think my idea now is getting crystallized from a concept into a little bit of reality taking shape? Yes, am I right? So right? So any idea, ये नहीं कि चाय वाला की example लेके हमने उसका मजाक उड़ाया या trivialize किया. Am I right or wrong? In fact, products, like, have you known a company called Paper Boat? What's unique? पैकेट में फ्रूट जूसेस. इसके पहले कभी था कुछ नहीं. क्या यूनिक है उसमें? पेपर बोट नाम सुने? पेपर बोट, पेपर बोट, पेपर बोट. एनीबडी नॉट हर्ड, नॉट सीन? क्विकली, one word. Original what? Natural. Okay, natural. Okay. Anything? Quickly. Packaging and price. Okay. Okay. Somebody from there. Okay. Price. Easy to use. Okay. Easy to use. बाकी कोल्ड ड्रिंक मुश्किल थे क्या पीने में? Yeah. Good. Good. Packaging is flexible. Open and drink. And it's portable. What's the word? Okay. Now see here. Original था. Definitely. Nutritious. Nutritional value. Natural मतलब हमें, we were not drinking artificial sweetened, we were drinking natural. What's the word? So natural के साथ क्या value associate होती है? Healthy. Beautiful. One word explains the market. Health conscious. Have you seen today health? Example अभी देखिए. Natural fruits कोई innovative idea नहीं है. Natural fruits तो हम पेड़ से निकाल के भी खाते हैं ना, है कि नहीं? तो natural क्या था? उन्होंने बोला, can your health travel with you? Today's lifestyle is a busy lifestyle. Can you see how ideas can be created when you know the problem definition? What's the word? So don't try to first solve the problem, first identify the problem. Is that clear? Are you getting it? So he said, or they thought that today's lifestyle is a healthy, busy lifestyle. But in the busy lifestyle, what suffers most? Health. Because you're stressed, you lack time, you don't get time to eat, you don't get home cooked food, you're out of your homes. Am I right? You want to travel, on the go have food, you're busy earning money or busy stressing out up and down, right or wrong? So what you should do? So if health can travel, they said, okay sir, we are not just providing you natural foods, but we are providing you healthy health. Am I right? So which one can sell more? Among the two, both can sell, but which one would you think people will buy that argument of you more? Healthy. And with health, people are ready to bargain or people are ready to pay the price? Paying the price or paying the value? Price or value? क्या चुनोगे? What will you choose? If price, okay, why not value? Think as a customer. See, this is also a contra customer. Okay, you will pay the price or you will procure the value? Okay, come back. Okay, second, if it is conveniently packed, or packaging earlier like your glass bottles, if they break, they may be injurious, so you cannot carry the glass bottles. Okay, in the tinned package, those packaged foods, those are tetra packed, am I right? But again, those are preservative drinks, am I right? Preservations. But with paper boat, they can sell. And with the name paper boat, can you associate kind of a story? Stories बना सकते? Paper boat हम कब बनाते हैं अपनी लाइफ में? बारिश में. लेकिन बारिश में हमारा एज क्या होता है? 40-50 साल या 4 साल, 5 साल, 6 साल, 8 साल, 10 साल? बचपन, right? So can paper boat be sold like a child story? And within that child story, can you sell a serious concept? What's the word? That concept of health is being packaged to you in the form of natural foods. Okay, among the two ideas of electric vehicles and paperboard, what did you learn? I will just give you a glimpse and then you tell me what did you learn. So we will put your ideas now. Okay, whatever ideas you thought. Don't dismiss your ideas as casual. That idea, if nurtured, mentored, guided, can be made into a serious paperboard. जब paperboard idea बन सकता है ना, तो कोई भी idea हम अगर systematically, scientifically grow करें तो वो बन सकता है. Example, electric vehicles में सबसे ज़्यादा conventional vehicles में leader कौन है आज? हाँ, conventional two wheelers में, for example, Bajaj, okay, और Hero, Honda, Hero Motors, Honda और Hero separate, Honda and Hero, Yamaha, TVS, am I right? Okay, now here, which is the largest selling two-wheeler segment today? Yes. Among the electric vehicles? Huh? Okay, do you know a company called Ather? If you check out the data, the largest selling as on date is company called Ather. Am I right? Ather, did it have an experience of selling two-wheelers till now? But what got the opportunity to them? What got the opportunity to Ather to sell the bikes? Because of the condition of electric vehicles. Why electric? Because of pollution, inflation, petrol price rising. Today, for all the leadership, listen carefully, and this is the key point for you. Whether your idea can not only sustain, but can it actually deliver. Today, all the conventional two-wheelers, be it Bajaj, be it Honda, be it TVS, be it whatever, many of these companies, though they are leaders in the conventional two-wheelers, they don't have expertise in the electric vehicle market. Yes or no? Right? So they are now competing with the startup like Ather. Am I right? And today Ather is the largest selling bike segment. Today heroes want to learn from Ather what they did or some other bike companies. Am I right? So Ather today now competes from nowhere. हम बोलते हैं ना किसी से compete करने के लिए मुझे पढ़ना पड़ेगा, सीखना पड़ेगा, 10 साल, फिर 15 साल, फिर उसकी टेक्नोलॉजी. From Ather nowhere, from an upstart startup. Upstart मतलब वो बोलेगा तू पढ़ाएगा मुझे. हम बोलते हैं ना तू सिखाएगा कल का. From Ather, that upstart startup. Today, one of the companies which is now a leader. And the heroes and the Bajajes want to learn or rather benchmark or compete with Ather now. Am I right? So is your idea getting you that potential? Think on this. Is that clear? And lastly, in this market, Ather and everybody is new. In the conventional market, it has now opened up that you can compete against the giants like heroes, the Hondas, the Kawasaki's, the Toyotas in the electric vehicle. Is that clear? So now the difficult challenge, as I said, pressing the brain, is that when you think of an idea, think of few parameters. What's the word? Parameters. Is your idea, first of all, what is your idea? Okay, I'll give you time for that. What's your idea? Right? Second, what unique thing that your idea attempts to solve? तो जैसे हमने 10 solutions लिए ना 10 जगह से, हर एंगल से उसको सोचो. इकोनॉमी से, एनवायरमेंट से, डिजाइन से, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से, रॉ मटेरियल से, कॉस्ट से, कंपटीशन से, कस्टमर के द्वारा जो भी है. ओके, एक. सेकंड, if your problem, once you identify these parameters, your unique points, what problem can it solve? Then is your solution able to produce? I will make you note it down mentally, but remember now. Is your problem leading to some efficiency and productivity? Time बचेगा, for example, या cost बचेगा, या convenient to travel like the paper boat. Am I right? Can you carry that? Portable, health. Am I right or wrong? With nutrition, anytime available, quickly solving. So productive, efficient, cost reduction. All three fitted into one. Am I right? Secondly, if that problem and efficiency can be solved, okay, can you scale that up? What's the word? Large scale में अगर हम बनाएंगे, करेंगे, तो raw material मिलेगा क्या? Raw material मिला अगर तो उसके अंदर marketing में कुछ नया होगा क्या? जैसे हम directly online sale करेंगे. Have you heard a lady called Falguni Nair? Okay, which company? Nykaa. What is the USP of that? USP? Why is the lady in the news? She is one of India's richest women startups. Am I right or wrong? Right? 2 years selling cosmetics online. And do you know yesterday a news in the paper, one of the world's famous cosmetic company, oldest cosmetic company, multinational, has filed for bankruptcy. Which company am I talking of? Revlon. Very nice. Revlon जैसी company ने bankruptcy file किया, and a new startup by Miss Falguni Nair has, in that same segment, she has become India's richest millionaire. Am I right? So is Revlon doing something wrong, or is Falguni Nair, Miss Falguni Nair, done something good? Something good, definitely. But what is that good? What is that unique? Marketing strategy. What was that unique USP marketing strategy? So the products were not innovated. Products were the same cosmetics. What was the uniqueness in that? Online selling. Am I right? The word is disintermediation. What's the word? Matlab removing the shopkeeper, the distributor, retailer, everything. Online, direct online. Is it clear? So can you think of that thing? Is it clear? So sometimes your idea can work, sometimes your strategy can work, sometimes your process can work, sometimes your marketing can work, sometimes your storytelling can work. Whatever unique, एक strand, and that's the game changer. Is that clear? So that's what you have to do. And when you graduate out of your 2 years, your master's program, if you graduate with this idea, the process, and that's how the top B schools of the world, you know the top B schools, most of the people who have come out of B schools, some of them dropouts in between. Why they lead great companies is because when they have a good idea, they say, let's build up the company, right? So maybe you might find some founder here. Maybe there are many founders amongst you who are hidden, which are latent, the ideas. Maybe you have to be nurtured. Is that clear? So, before I come to you for listening to your idea, first thing, is your idea having something unique selling proposition or unique value? Second, can it solve a problem? What's the word? Problem. So find out problem, find out solution. But problem मतलब एक ही problem ढूंढेंगे तो आपका आइडिया को कोई बीट करेगा, बराबर? तो number of layers problems में जैसे हमने लिया ना 10 points. Am I right or wrong? 3. Is your problem giving efficiency and productivity? Is it efficient? Is it productive? Am I right? Right? So like paper boat example we took. Am I right? Right? Third, when you want to develop an efficiency and productivity, can you build up the idea on a large scale? Slightly बड़ा. हम उसको बढ़ा सकते हैं क्या? तो बढ़ाने में रॉ मटेरियल हम जैसे लेंगे ज़्यादा तो क्या हम कम कॉस्ट में मिला सकते हैं? क्या मार्केटिंग कॉस्ट कम कर सकते हैं? मार्केटिंग का खर्चा जैसे यूजिंग डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी हो सकता है कुछ? कैन इट बी मार्केटेड डिजिटली विदाउट कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग ऑन कस्टमर एंड ब्रांड एक्सपीरियंस? व्हाट्स द वर्ड? ब्रांड अभी बना नहीं, लेकिन ब्रांड बनाने जा रहे हैं हम लोग, तो ब्रांड ही बनाना एंड में है कि नहीं? कैन यू डू इट विदाउट कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग ऑन कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस? एम आई राइट? कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस क्यों चाहिए हमें? एंड ऑफ द डे, okay, why do you want customer is the king? Okay, but why is you require him to become the king? Why customer experience is critical? Huh? Okay, he's the end user who अपना marketing करेगा. Okay, acceptable in the market or not? Why is the customer experience key? Okay, he'll speak about you. If you see today, reviews written on Facebook, reviews written on your website, what they do? One bad remark stays forever, am I right? Today you don't require physical reviews. You just write on the Facebook how good or how bad. Normally people don't write good, write bad only. बराबर के नहीं? Right? ये किसने अच्छा किया तो हम लिखते नहीं, लेकिन किसने बुरा किया तो तुरंत हम उसके रिव्यूज लिखते हैं, बराबर के नहीं? जितना वो उससे कहीं ज़्यादा फ्रस्ट्रेशन, गुस्सा सब निकालते हैं उस रिव्यू में. So what happens? Your review stays for long. Everybody is reading it. Am I right? So ultimately, customer experience is not only for reviews and safeguarding all that, but customer experience tells you how good you have your product, your concept, your service has solved his problem. He writes or he thinks and he comes again. He not only comes again, but he is your investment for many other products or product extensions you will launch in the future. बराबर के नहीं? Right? So you have a captive customer base, your core. Am I right or wrong? वही आपका गढ़ है जो आपको आगे बढ़ाएगा, बराबर के नहीं? So experience is converted into money's value. Is it clear? So that's how थोड़ा करके सोचना सीखो. Okay, इस workshop के 4 घंटों. Normally I said this workshop is done over 3 days. We take the executives, we bring them to campuses, we take them outside, we build them. But they are learning at how much? What age? 35, 40. You are learning at what age? 22, 23. 17 years ka gap. Am I right? So 17 years productivity, or rather before the time. I'm not saying that you might, if while you learn early, you learn great, but these are the things that will help you propel it. Is it clear? So at least you are learning to make mistakes early. You are learning to improvise mistakes early than 17 years down the line. Am I right? So which one is better? Make mistakes and correct them early. So this workshop is of ideas and mistakes. Am I right? Am I right? Anybody will teach you to make mistakes in any workshop, any book, any theory? So this is the laboratory for thoughts, laboratory for making mistakes, laboratory for thinking ideas, laboratory for developing the potential of ideas. Is that clear? Is it clear? So make mistakes early, correct your mistakes early, improvise from the mistakes and build. And sooner than later, in 5-6 years, friends, when you graduate, your real graduation will be when you're putting your ideas and say, sir, I am ready to own the ideas. Take it up. Am I right? Is it clear? Is it fine? Is it okay? So, are you seeing now? So, what's your idea? What's your uniqueness? 2. If you want, you can note down. You can now note down. Is that clear? Just note 5 or 6 points. That's where I will measure your idea. Okay? Just 6 or 7 points. Just note and remember. Okay? Okay, you can remember it mentally. Great, good enough. Acha, okay, okay. Anybody, 1 or 2 of you can remember. The first point is your idea. We start from idea. Am I right? Second, identify the USP of the idea. Okay, second, just point bullets, nothing more. Second, identify what problem, arrow that is two-sided, problem solution. Is your idea or your product, concept, whatever, is it able to identify a problem and solve the problem? Am I right? Okay. Problem, and is it able to solve, define a problem, identify a problem and solve the problem? Is that clear? Okay. Second, productivity, efficiency. Productivity and efficiency. Is it being able to reduce productivity, efficiency? Likho. Okay. Have you written igniters, productivity, efficiency? Have you written the 4 points which I have said? Great. Okay. Productivity, efficiency means it is able to reduce time, reduce cost, increase savings, whatever. Okay. Is it able to generate value? Am I right? Okay. Second, is it able to reduce okay. Next point. Can we go for the next point? Yeah, yeah. Okay. So when you try, can you scale the idea up? Can you bring it on a larger scale? Or is it only restricted? Just say mithai. Mithai, okay. Mithai is a classic example, you know, Haldirams and all their branding today. But mithai is a problem that you cannot actually export it to large destination. Though dried snacks can be exported, but not the typical burfis and the kaju katlis. It has a limitation of humidity, you know, weather. So you require investments, and that's where your idea, though good, doesn't work much. Is that clear? Or limited scope. Am I right? So can you scale up the idea? Scalability. Scalability, the word. The word is scalability. Scaling it up. Okay. Can you find right packaging material, for example? Can you find, for example, likho mat, scalability likha, uska matlab kya? Can you find raw material at lower cost? Can you find good packaging so you can take it out of the country or expand boundaries? Can you find this battery swapping example? Enough infrastructure? Hey, can I? Am I right or scalability? Is that clear? Secondly, more important, now few points which I'll just tell you, note it down. In terms of scalability के अंदर क्या क्या चाहिए? Okay? Raw material, within scalability में छोटे छोटे bullets. Raw material, okay? Innovative marketing, can you remove some of the intermediates like, you know, Nykaa did? Okay? Then, customer experience. आप बेच तो बहुत रहे हो, लेकिन customer experience is not adequate. People are complaining. Am I right? Customer experience. Like upgrade. नाम सुना है upgrade? Yes. They are selling large number of people. You know, COVID में उन्होंने बहुत, they did a lot of good business. But is online learning sustainable? Right? Yesterday, an academy. नाम सुना है? It laid off twice. So while it started well, you know, during COVID, we were forced to learn online from home. But now Unacademy is a company which had big front page headlines, is now laying off people. So while you're building the scale, your customer experience is suffering. Or customer saying no more learning from home. Let's go out. Am I right? So that's work. Okay. So there are online learning, also online platform like Practo. Naam suna hai? Byju's. Yes, very much. So can you see the different business models? All ideas. Am I right or wrong? And they're coming from all people like you. Is it clear? So that's where you are learning. This is the Academy of Ideas, okay? Okay, is that clear to all of you? So customer experience, very key word, customer experience, very important, okay? Second and last, the use of technology, very important, because today technology is a real game changer, or exponentially it helps, or rather expands the reach, okay? And last point, scalability हो गया? From scalability, the last one is, are you in future able to extend this, expand, मतलब can you add variations to the product? जैसे paper boat ने निकाला, जैसे you know there is a famous in this part of India in Maharashtra, I came to know of a flavor of aam panna. नाम सुना है? Have you heard? Good. I am very happy that though you are, how many of you are from outside Maharashtra? क्या बात है? Everyone, but you still know the flavor. क्या बात है कि नहीं? आम पन्ना है कि नहीं? I am a South Indian, so when I came here, I for the first time in that part of South India where I come from, not much. The mangoes are very famous from Alfonso, Kokand, am I right? Hapus and all. So aam panna. So aam panna flavors experiment किया. So in that kind, I'm just giving examples, right? Like Byju's experimented with what is called entrance exam. Now they are into every coaching. कहीं नहीं, कुछ दिन बाद बाइजू बोलेगा मैं यूनिवर्सिटी खोल दूंगा, हो सकता है इधर सामने आ जाए. Okay, the question is, so are you able to add variations? What's the word? Product extensions, brand extensions. तो आप क्या कर सकते हो? You can expand your market. Am I right? Is that clear? Okay. So now got to know how you will build up the idea. So any idea cannot be an idea. Is that clear? But anything systematically, scientifically nurtured can become your concept to commerce. What's the word? नाम सुना है B2B, B2C हम सुनते कि नहीं? A small concept you are building into a commerce. That's the purpose of B school education. That's the purpose when you come into a B school. When you go into a medical school, you aspire to be a doctor. And what you do as a doctor, you practice. Am I right? When you go into a law school, you aspire to be a lawyer. What you do as a lawyer, you practice in the court of law. When you go to a chartered accountancy firm, you become a CA. What you do as a CA, you practice. Or you do puja. You don't do puja, you do practice. Am I right? So what do you do out of B school? You should be able to practice. Am I right? Practice entrepreneurship. What's the word? And entrepreneurship is actually the real purpose of a good B school student. Right? If you build your idea, if you find good students here, somebody like, for example, before you go ahead, just give me 30 seconds and I'm through, I'll give you the time. If you find a good idea, maybe from this team, maybe that team may not be interested, but one person from that team maybe is a good marketer. One person from that team say he likes that idea. He is a good supply chain specialist. One person from the team is a good MI specialist. One person from the team is a good marketing person. One person from the team is a good storyteller. One person from the team is a good creative visualizer. Join up. And that's how people from IIMs, people from top B schools come out and form their businesses. Am I right? So that's your medal. So that's the purpose. Is that clear? So this day today, this purpose is only to bring your ideas. And where did it start from? Ideas, creativity, concepts. From nowhere, but we are trying to bring concepts to crystallization. Is that clear? C to C again. Concept to commerce. Am I right? Okay. So, what's the time? 12:10. Okay. That was the biggest constraint of this workshop is time. क्योंकि इतने टाइम में भाई चलो करो आइडियाज लाओ, ये फैक्ट्री नहीं है ना, राइट? तो 12:10 I wanted to actually see our ideas. Okay, 12:10 to 12:30, 20 minutes, thoda bahut. If I'm not, after this 4 hours, probably you will have many more other workshops, many more other things, but you know, I hope that you remember what you do today here and you take up that idea, okay? And you try and figure out, okay? Okay, 20 minutes I'll give you to think, okay, on your idea, on the parameters I've given to you. And quickly after 12:30, I will give you no more than 3 minutes to present your idea, okay? Presentation. क्यों नहीं, सबके छुप के कोई गुनाह कर रहे हैं, छुप के कहाँ मिलेंगे प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए, कहाँ मिलेंगे? बिल्डिंग के पीछे, वो उधर, ओके, डर के, okay, first thing, don't worry, your presentation in 3 to 5 minutes, okay, we have 9 groups, 9 for the 45, till 1:15 we need to finish, that's your lunch time, right? Because after lunch the ideas will not come again. भूख लगेगी तो ideas नहीं आएंगे, आग लगती है पेट में तो ideas भी brain में आग लगा देते. Okay, 3 minutes I'll give you, you would explain your idea, can it solve a problem, identify a core customer segment. Okay, one word I forgot, please write, one word I forgot to tell you, core customer segment, whom your idea will serve. Who is your core customer segment? One word I forgot, core customer segment. Is that clear? That's it. 3 minutes of presentation. At 12:30 we catch up. I wanted to visit each and every group. Okay, even if you have discussed 3 ideas, good enough. 3 में से best निकालो, है कि नहीं? I just was with that group. They have a very good idea, but they said they told me to select the idea. But the reason I didn't pitch in to select the idea, but I told them a new technique to sell. What's the word? A good point. So select one idea. Ideally, if you can expand this workshop into a day long minimum, we could have started from morning 9, ended at 9 in the evening. I wonder what's that? Is that a workshop or is that stress workshop? Stress. Okay. The reason is because you require that much of time to evaluate. But having said so, you are in the pre-induction, you are now just getting inducted. Okay. Slowly. The purpose of you coming into a B school is to build your ideas, put your theories that you learn, put your applications, expertise that you will get through many faculties coming here, and test your ideas with them. One. Second, bring out only one idea. Ideally, I wanted to sit with each group and take out the brainstorm the group and say this is good, this is not, this is right. But let's see, when you present it, we can do those things. Okay? I will try and solve. I can try and help you within the constraint of time. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay. So what's the time? Yes, I'm coming. What's it? 12:30? Okay. I thought so, maybe mistakenly or rightly or wrongly. I thought so that I am the only one who is enthusiastic, because when I come into a workshop and our enthusiasm should rub off onto other. If I'm dull and drowsy, you also become moody and put off. But I could see that some ideas I thought how bravely you're defending the idea. Secondly, some very good ideas came from there, and some of the ideas from here. Some groups I could not visit, but as I said, these are when a normal pre-induction workshops I take, and we do it with companies also, as I said, entrepreneurs also, women entrepreneurs also. I did workshops. So normally we do it in a detailed manner, morning, evening, like 9 groups, 4 groups today till evening, the next day 4 groups, and then on the third day a grand presentation. Then you realize ki what ideas you started with 100, it slowly boils down to 1. What's the word? So what is the rejection rate? 99. What's the word? And can you see in real life, so many startups which had started 2 years before, their business models were as enthusiastic as you were, but today 1 maybe out of 10 is surviving. Or as we say, in new product development, I used to also research in new product development. Out of 100 new ideas that are bought, 93 or 94 ideas get destroyed by the end of year 1, max to year 2. How much survive? 6 or 7 or 5-6%. The 5-6% that survive barely go until the 5th year. Okay, among them 1 or 2 survive to the next 7-10 years, and by that time a new technology comes, a new innovation comes, and that also has to evolve. So when you think of ideas, friend, its biggest thing is like like the baby. It has to survive through number of when we are born, we take vaccination, we are wrapped in good towels, keeping us warm, keeping us healthy. Am I right or wrong? So idea is really incubation. What's the word? And incubation, the word, and the incubator. Baby ko incubator mein rakhte, right? So that it breathes and it she gets the capability to be on its own. Unfortunately, friends, I would have loved to sit with each and because some of the ideas are very good, believe me, and some of the ideas I could not meet because of constraint of time. But quickly, so this group I have to say, 1 minute, can you come? What's the time? Because if I take more time, your lunch will be cut. 12:55. 12:52, okay, she's even more confused. 12:51 minute, 12:52, okay, just kidding. Okay, your lunch time is at 1:15, right? Because if I stretch you, your lunch will go. 15 minutes is fine? Okay, quickly, this group, yes. One idea, the best idea. हाँ जी? हाँ तो करो, आ जाओ. Okay, you start. Quickly, all of you. Okay. Yes. Below, now I'm comfortable. Better sit. I don't know, I think you'll have a feedback session after this, right? So maybe we can share, we can have the same teams again. If provided opportunity, we can continue with this idea, okay? But I'm not sure exactly whether that can happen or not. Okay, just introduce your idea. Any 1 or 2 people can you, okay, strictly 2 minutes, okay?
Hello. Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. My name is Bhavesh, and this is my team, Youth Solutions. Our idea is PG or hostel comparison on apps. So nowadays we are जो हमारे यहाँ पे अभी जैसे अपन लोग हॉस्टल्स में आए तो यहाँ पे सब लोग को अगर पीजी ढूंढना है या कहीं भी ढूंढना है तो अब हर कोई कंपेयर ढूंढना उस सिटी में जाता है देखने के लिए. But on this app you can see the PGs, the hostels or the rooms which are available in their areas. This is for foreign tourists, for students, for working professionals, for everyone. So हमारा मेन मॉडल ये रहेगा कि जो फॉरेनर्स रहते हैं और जो स्टूडेंट्स रहते हैं, जो स्टूडेंट्स अपने पीजीज वगैरह सर्च कर सकते हैं, हॉस्टल्स वगैरह सर्च कर सकते हैं, और जो फॉरेनर्स जिनको ज़्यादा आइडिया नहीं होता है इंडिया के बारे में, सो वो एरिया के बारे में सर्च कर सकते हैं. उसके आसपास जितने पीजी जितने रूम्स हैं वो उनको अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं. हम उसमें ये प्रोवाइड करेंगे कि हम उसमें जो होटल्स हैं नियर बाय के वो प्रोवाइड करेंगे. जितने भी आप उनमें कंपेयर कर सकते हो, आप उनको प्राइजेस चेक कर सकते हो, आपको किस टाइप का खाना खाना है, राजस्थानी, पंजाबी, मराठी, आप वो चूज़ कर सकते हो. उसके साथ अगर उनको कहीं टूरिस्ट विजिट करना है तो हम उसके लिए कार रेंटल्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे, और उसके साथ साथ हम उनको इवेंट्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल आपको यहाँ घूमना है तो हम इसका टूरिस्ट स्पॉट्स प्रोवाइड करेंगे कि आप ये इस एरिया में घूम सकते हैं, ये चार्जेस होंगे, ये प्लान ले सकते हैं, ये होटल से ले सकते हैं. जी सर हमारा रेवेन्यू मॉडल ये होगा कि जो हमारे कमीशंस होते हैं जो हम पीजी हॉस्टल्स वगैरह का करेंगे उनके कमीशंस हम उनसे प्लेस करेंगे जिनको हम उस पर ऐड ऑन करेंगे। उसके बाद जो होटल से हम टाई अप करेंगे हम उनसे कमीशन चार्ज करेंगे, हम आपको इतने कस्टमर्स का वो प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। उसके बाद जो कार रेंटल्स हम प्रोवाइड करेंगे हम उनसे भी कमीशन चार्ज कर सकते हैं। जो ट्रैवल एजेंसीज हम जो टूरिस्ट एजेंसीज हम वो करेंगे हम उनसे भी चार्ज कर सकते हैं। और थैंक यू सर।
Okay, so you have a hostel aggregator, right? One idea.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Our team name is Igniters. So we have come with an idea, Kachra Gar. So our idea is innovative idea and a different idea that you all must have seen the dump yards. Cities के बाहर होता है where the kachra is dumped for a long period of time and वो वहीं रहता है. And our idea is that we'll be collecting waste from there and we'll be selling it to the companies, the companies who use waste to create cartons, boxes or some other products like the boxes which are used to pack medicines, the boxes, Flipkart, Amazon, they use boxes to deliver the products, or the boxes in which you eat pizza. I know it will sound very bad, but even I have seen the boxes are made from garbage. So those boxes are made by some top companies. So we'll be selling the garbage that we collect to the companies. We are basically supply chain company. So we'll be selling the garbage to those companies, and the scalability is in future in a city we can like set dustbins. हम dustbin लगाएंगे and you are a person, आप dump कर रहे हो, you will be given some rewards, right? In each neighborhood, in each, like suppose there's a beach, we'll be setting our dustbin over there. Anybody, volunteers, you can collect the garbage, you can dump it over there, and then you can redeem some point or something. Okay, so the revenue model is, we'll be selling the garbage. It's nothing. We don't have any raw material, we don't have any product. We'll be collecting garbage from dump yards. जो वहाँ पड़ा रहता है, nobody uses it. Basically, companies को चाहिए होता है raw materials. They don't have time, they don't have anybody. We'll be supplying them the garbage.
Out of which they can make anything, not only card boxes, but we can see that Adidas is making shoes out of sea waste. So we can provide that waste as raw material to every company that can make something useful out of it. And sir talked about the revenue. Yeah, and we have also think like that if artist is there who can make something out of waste, he can go to our platform, he can submit his project or something like that. We will evaluate it and we will reward him in respect of money or anything. And
Okay, because of constraint, we will take up the salient points. So this is a kind of a company which believes in waste aggregation. Okay, very good point. Very good point. Actually, the thing is like if you see cities, waste which is produced, we yet do not have a culture of waste recycling, reuse, recycle, and reduce. 3 R's. Yeah, one second. So that we'll give chance to every group. We can finish quickly also because ma'am I think has come to inform you, right, ma'am? Okay, just one. Okay, ma'am. 1:15. Just 2-3 minutes more, ma'am. Okay. Waste recycling. Basically, there are companies which are actually willing. There are governments which buy the waste. One. Waste is produced incessantly. There is no end. Even the seabeds are now getting polluted. Am I right? Air, there is pollution. But waste which is there, normally it lies in our municipal warehouses, municipal dump yard, waste yards. And many of the times, there are waste which can be recycled to cartons, fabrics, and many more. And there are people who are actually having a business of waste recycling. Secondly, raw material waste is virtually available free of cost. You don't have to produce. Only thing, the logistics of waste is that you have to give it to the ideal process. And there are people who recycle almost 80% of the waste also. Already going on. Yes. Yeah.
So you asked कि why company directly नहीं कर सकती है, because आपको कुछ खाना होता है तो आप fruits खुद नहीं उगा सकते हो. You go basically and buy. They don't have that time कि वो एक particularly, so they take contracts. ठीक है, they take contracts to buy. तो हमें कुछ चाहिए होता है तो ऐसा नहीं है just हाँ तो इट्स ओके दैट सी जूते बहुत लोग बना रहे हैं, एडिडास बना रहा है, नाइकी बना रहा है, सो दैट डजंट मीन कि हम कुछ स्टार्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं. इट्स एन आइडिया. जैसे उन्होंने होटल्स का दिया, देयर आर ट्रिवागो, मेक माई ट्रिप, एवरीथिंग इज देयर, बट वी हैव एन आइडिया, इनोवेशन विल कम, राइट. थैंक यू.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So our group name is Young Creators. So we came up with one innovative idea, and that is very rare. So let me just allow me to introduce that. So basically, there's a type of a plant called as water hyacinth, and it's an invasive plant. Okay, it was supposed to be growing only in Amazon, but somehow now it is spreading all across the world. The thing is, the disadvantage of this plant is that it actually kills the aquatic life, that is fish or whatever basically you have in the water. So right now, since this species is growing so widely, the government of some countries are actually giving some subsidy for the new people to come up with a startup that can that can use these plants to produce pulp. This plant can be used to produce papers, mats, and also perfumes. So I think it's in India at least it has not started yet. In the world also it has not started yet. So far it's only in Thailand. So I think this is one of the great ideas, because not only you are actually saving the marine life, you also have alternatives for trees. So I think that is very innovative.
Waste to value. You know, hyacinth is grown on अपनी जो भी नदियों में देखोगे ना, जो उसके ऊपर जो होता है ना vegetation grow. That hyacinth actually clogs the sunlight, and therefore the aquatic life dies. That can be extracted virtually. I'm a farmer and a biology and a biochemist. I had never heard about this. This is the takeover of the workshop, ma'am. You know, can you see value and ideas can be hidden in everybody. That's the takeover. See, these are the challenges. So, you know, when you come to a new program, come with a lot of ideas, ideas to execution. As I said, concept to commercialization. Okay? So this is one. Yes, quickly add.
Yeah. So one more thing. It's okay. Am I audible? Yeah. So one more thing that like we are cutting trees, okay, for making the paper. So this plant, which is a waste, okay, which is harmful for the aquatic water life. Okay, so we can use this plants making papers, and we can save trees as well. So that is what it is useful as well. Okay, and dangerous for the water, aquatic life. So इधर पेड़ भी बच रहे हैं, and that waste is also kind of useful. We use as newspapers, hobbies and everything. So paper we are day-to-day life useful.
So, like you had waste aggregation, somebody had coastal aggregation. We have a purely product innovation now. Can you see? Purely product idea. Good. Thank you very much. I'm sure I missed out something. Before we close, one learning from this workshop. Quick, one word, one learning. What did you learn as a group? One word. Yeah, one or mind-made thinking. Confidence. Oh, lovely. This is something. Thank you very much. Confidence. Great. Okay. Thank you. Yes, quickly. Ma'am. Innovations. Okay. Okay. Inside. Okay. Exploring inside. Okay. Okay. Shaping the ideas. Okay. Team coordination. Okay. क्या बहुत सारी चीजें सीखी. Wow. I'm happy. Yes, quickly. One learning that you took as a group. Teamwork. Ideas, coordination. Okay. Somebody? Yes. Creativity. Okay. Yes. How to think from the market perspectives. Okay. Creativity. Great. Yes, one learning from the workshop. Quickly. Teamwork. Okay. Confidence. Okay. So brainstorming. Okay. Ideally, this kind of workshop which I do. Okay, one last minute and then we'll wind up, because ma'am and everybody standing. So I don't want to make them, because you have a schedule after this. Ideally, such workshops which we do, we do it very, very rigorously, because some of the ideas that came up from you, they really have tremendous potential commercial value, commercial value, and innovative value. And many B schools today, worldwide, they believe in nurturing this incubator. Can you see? The best companies are coming from the youngest minds. आप जो भी innovation आप study करो, the best innovations are not coming from the 40-plus-year-olds. Why? Because by that time life is saturated, or you are dogmatized, rigid. But innovative, flexible minds. And the beauty of these minds, you can think randomly. If I think randomly, people will call, you're 40, or you lost your brain. People will think, you got a family, bloody, damn, sit and nurture the family. But with you, You have no such liabilities. You have no such baggage. You have no such, legacies. The best part is that you have not learned. But after you learn, you start closing your these walls come into the picture, because this is what I have been taught. So the first part of my workshop is to unlearn. Unlearn, relearn, and then try and see that, whether you can put this as a new learning. And friend, times to tell, these machine learning, artificial, all developed by people who are using it. You are one of the progressive thought leaders. So bring this freshness. As I said, time is one of the requirements for these workshops of this kind. At least we do it over 2 days. I work with women entrepreneurs. We work with the company people. We work with young managers. We work with young students also. And there are colleges, incubation laboratories are there. Incubators, seed funding, venture capital. So many of the like Hyacinth idea or the waste aggregator. Every idea is put to test. No idea is a waste. No idea is a only thing what's waste is basically our ability to unlearn. If you're not able to relearn, unlearn, then that idea cannot get stuck somewhere because of rigid. Okay? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for calling me and giving the opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir, for providing us with your insight and knowledge. I'm sure that students got a lot of food for thought from your session and apply these learnings in their work as well. Best wishes for your future endeavors, and we hope to meet you again.